There's a lot of good painters out there, but they're not all good artists.
Good, yes,
and this is something I said it before and I said it again. And you need to do your homework on the artist himself. What is? I don't know if the word is right, but you have to do your curatorial research.
That's a good term.
I don't know if we can apply the word curatorial this way, but
absolutely, no.
I think it's
a collector
important
is a curator.
You need to do your research. You need to understand what the artist is really doing. What is he working on, and what is the idea behind the artwork? I mean, it happens, like I said before, it happens to be a painting, but it could have been something else. The medium is what he decides to express it, but the art itself has to make sense to you. It has to resonate. It has to fit, and you need to understand what the artist is really, the artist is really doing, because there's a lot of beautiful artists out there, and they paint extremely well, and it's nice. There's nothing wrong with it. But does it really mean anything?
Yes.
Now, some of them, when they painted it, it didn't mean anything, and then they were lucky. They landed on a nice gallery that understood how to make it look good and create a whole narrative behind, and now it's a good artist. But it's something that you learn. You know, I mean, this is why I think it's important for artists, especially when they come out of school, to go out there and see shows. And, you know, I mean, as part of the mentorship that I do with Brave, I do meet a lot of artists, and I do speak with a lot of them. And some of them, I mean, there's a reason they're picked. It's because we need to mentor them. We need to tell them that this is how you do it. So, or they would be living in London and they've never set foot in some galleries or some spaces. And I feel like, listen, I mean, I know you're an artist and you like art for the sake of art, but if you want to survive and make money from your art and do a career as an artist, you need to go out there, meet the galleries, meet the players. It's an ecosystem, and if you're not part of the game, you're going to be left out. It's like this everywhere, and more so in the art world. And unfortunately, it's like this, but you either play with it or you're out. You know, so many people came and they thought they can disrupt the art world and create like all sorts of galleries and change the system and being nomadic and this and that. None of them survive.
I like where nomadism is going right now. I see a lot of really good nomad galleries. I think there is a soft shift.
I believe in collaborations and partnerships.
Yes.
And let's say hosting, and I love what Vanessa Carlo does with Kondo. I love this concept. Yeah. I believe in collaborations. But for a gallery to be one day in this spot, tomorrow there, after tomorrow here, I personally don't follow. Now there's a commercial angle. But also, I mean, it's money, is difficult for them. They want to do things. Again, you go back to the first point, which was, are you ready to be a gallerist? Do you have the means? And unfortunately, it goes down to how much money you have to be able to pay the rent and pay the unfortunately, we go back there. You know?
I was chatting with a gallerist the other day, and like my dream has always been to open a gallery. Like I have the name picked out and everything.
What is the name?
Compulsive Liars.
Compulsive Liars. What to be? Wow. Okay.
Because I want to be like a performance art where I just immediately drive it into the ground. But I was talking about, and I was like, oh, you know, I think about all of these things like the artist I'm going to have and the curation I'm going to do. And he was like, no, what you're going to be thinking about is insurance. It's the fact the lights are going to stop working. It's the fact that the lift in the elevator in the building is going to require... Yeah, I'm going to be bottom floor for sure.
Exactly.
I'm going to be a basement.
I didn't mean that, but you got it right.
But this is the thing. Like I've been, looking at space. I'm like, oh no, not until at least in my 40s am I going to have enough money to start this shit. And it's so funny, he was listing all the things that I will actually be worrying about as if I ever start a gallery. And in my mind, I was like, oh, I wonder what I'm going to wear to my first opening. It's not that at all. It's all the practicalities. It's all, and I think it's because people think of art as obviously very esoteric and kind of spiritual, and it's like a connection to the, the divine. And like, yes, it is, but in order in the current ecosystem to kind of make it work, it is also a financial thing. And I think people are very unwilling to kind of sully the image of, the beautiful, the good, and the true with the fact that you need money, you need cash.
It comes down to this, and it's sad to see so many galleries closing in London.
Oh God, absolutely.
It's sad to see so many galleries closing in New York. I mean, that's one amongst others. I mean, I don't want to list others, but it's sad. And we need them. We collectors need them. Market participants, if I can say, need those galleries to be there because they're part of the ecosystem. It's unfortunate, but it's not going to be the first unfortunate thing in this life. There's many other unfortunate things, and c'est la vie, I wish them best of luck, and I wish they can,
thrive.
Turn things around and come back in another form, or somewhere else. But it's unfortunate, and I think, like I said earlier, we go back to the most important point: is you need to be mentored. You need to be